Far too many homes in Dunedin, and especially those of people living alone, still don't have smoke alarms. So Barry Gibson from the New Zealand Fire Service would like to remind everyone to check their smoke alarms when the clocks go back this weekend. Good evening, Barry.
Good evening, Rebecca.
Now, what percentage of fires attended are the result of no smoke alarm, or don't have a smoke alarm in the house?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to gauge that, but what we do know is that about 90% of the homes have smoke alarms, but only about 60% of those are either no batteries, flat batteries, or just not working, they're too old.
Why is it important to have working smoke alarms in your house?
It's important because what we know is that they give the early warning for fires. When people have a fire in their home, the smoke alarm will give them the early warning. And we know that fires have gone from large house fires. When we arrive now, they're a lot smaller. They're often confined to the room or the area of origin, and that's is a direct result of those smoke alarms being installed. Is
it more important to have a smoke alarm in your house for at night or for during the day, do you think?
Both times, but at night time it's more it's important because it means that while you're asleep there's a watch there for anything happening, because if you take your home, for example, you've got so many electrical things in around your home that are actually energised throughout the night. Anything there could actually cause a problem. If it does, the smoke alarm will activate and it will give you the early warning, provided it's got a good, healthy battery in it.
How many smoke alarms would you expect to find in a standard house?
In an ordinary house, it's the fire service recommends a smoke alarm in every bedroom, living area and hallway on each level. And we don't recommend them in the kitchen because they are just troublesome in the kitchen. Having said that, you can get heat detectors now to put in the kitchen. They'll do the same thing, but they'll only pick up the heat, they won't pick up the smoke.
Do you recommend that they be inside the bedrooms or in the doorway?
Inside the bedroom, because if the fire occurs in the bedroom, if you take your bedroom, you've got clock radios and bed lamps and TVs and all sorts of things in there that could go on fire while you're asleep. You want that early warning so you can safely get out before the smoke gets too excessive and going to impede your getting out of the house.
How do people check smoke alarms?
By checking the smoke alarms, they've got to make sure that the thing is working. So they push the test button, and that will give them some indication. But if they've got 10-year batteries in them, then they just test them. They don't worry about checking the batteries.
Now, some people might have trouble with installation, perhaps elderly people or short people who don't have a ladder. Yeah. Can you help out there?
Yes, definitely can. The New Zealand Fire Service has a nationwide policy that if you can't do it yourself, the fire service will send a crew around to do that for you. All they have to do is to ring the nearest fire station and make an arrangement for them to do it at a time that suits them. If they can't get a response from the fire station, then they ring the central fire station in Dunedin.
Is the risk of fire inside a house more of a problem in winter?
In the winter, we have a different type of fire. We have things like heaters being brought out and they're too close to furniture. We have clothes being dried inside instead of outside, and that makes a bit of a difference, but the fires are all year round.
Do you think the safety message is getting through?
I think it's getting through all right, but we've still got those people out there that don't appreciate what a smoke alarm is, and I just want to remind the public that it is a piece of safety equipment. It is not a nice thing to have, it is actually a piece of safety equipment, so it's very important that it's doing a job and it's in good working order.
Southern Region Fire Safety Officer Barry Gibson, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, Rebecca.